Good to have you with us for Reflections in Running for Thursday, August the 20th. Fairly good week last week. We were just beaten in a couple of photos. Harland Acclaim and Bertie Whittle both placed. Both will win this season for sure. I prefer Harland Acclaim over 6 furlongs, and I think he's probably going to be aimed at the Ayr Gold Cup in September. 3 horses to pass on to you for this week. Let's start off with Doncaster on Saturday. And Alejandro, who finished 5th in the end. A young Josh Doyle took the field along at a rapid rate of knots. He's quite frankly gone too quickly from the off. He needs to restrain this horse just a wee bit more and ride a waiting race out in front, but he just let the reins go and he paid for it inside the final furlong. He's off a mark of 88. He's very well handicapped and any kind of surface suits him nicely. So do put him in your book from a very shrewd yard, Alejandro, to win a 7 furlong handicap in due course. Now, I'm going to throw one into the mix here. It's a little bit different. This was a horse that ran at Newmarket on Saturday and started at 33 to 1 for a 7 furlong event and was bang there till about just over a furlong out before he faded. The name of the horse is Go Pack and Go. He was a huge outsider, and I have been waiting for a while for the horse to go back to 6 furlongs. I think 7 merely stretches his stamina. Once he goes back to a 6, and it doesn't have to be a sharp 6, it can be a galloping 6, I think you'll find that Marco Botti's charge will run a huge race. He may have been 33 to 1 on Saturday, but he wasn't disgraced, and his time will come once he stepped down in trip. And finally, the most intriguing runner on Reflections in Running this week, and we're only giving 3, ran at Nottingham on Friday afternoon. Now this is over 1 3/4 miles. It was a race that was won unbelievably by Rhombus, who was literally 10 lengths tailed off through the first quarter mile, but came through to win very strong for Ismail Mohammed. But that's not the horse I'm going to give you. I want you to keep an eye on the 3rd horse here, Gale Force, who was bang there 3 furlongs out, then got outpaced as it quickened up, and then inside the final, literally 150 yards, stayed on really eye-catchingly. Trained by James Fanshawe, who likes to bring his horses on slowly, and Gale Force, once goes back up to 2 miles, I think he's going to win a really nice staying race. And I wonder, although I'm not sure whether her mark will be high enough, whether the Cesarewitch could be a race for Gale Force. She'll suit 2 1/4 miles. So those are the 3 for this week in Reflections in Running. Alejandro, given a more conservative ride over 7. Go Pack and Go if he stepped back down to 6 furlongs. And Gale Force, a 9th handicap in this horse, stepped up to 2 miles plus.